National Football League. And now, your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. I think that
talk about draft assets. They have only a 2032 swap left, and they're over the salary cap in 2020. I will say this regarding the draft assets. Anna, they were going somewhere, whether it was going to be in free agency as far as with restricted free agents, or they were going to have to go out and make a trade during the regular season, and they go out and get probably one of the best centers in the market now.
his factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He's across midfield, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one. The break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 23, this is second and 3. On play action, Love.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection.
You see that right there? That's Luka. Now you cancel it so you can see what's happening. But Luka in the drop coverage, he's going to pick that apart. You got to pick your poison. Love the snake, dynamic roller, and he's one of the best finishers in the game. Last year, he finished fifth in the league in field goal percentage. So you can't beat that. You know what I mean? So you got Luka, who finished number 1 in assists.
Board up, and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the double. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Let's go. 30.
From the gun, it's Love. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Dayton Reed was the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he may not get so lucky.
Isaac Tesla was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That's where this really changed. That's where the President of the United States has spent his first 2 months talking about it.
He'll look to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Green. A run up the middle with Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Oh, he's going to be throttled up and taken down. They got him. Jack Campbell. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A good play action with Love. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Good running inside the 25. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Golden. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be taken down. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just... makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Yellow, warning. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains. 19 for this one.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Packer first down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Blue check.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Oh, lucky you. Because he ran a long time, but it is hard.
And it's 4th down.
Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And as he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
We don't like weeds, but they also don't like natural berries. They do, that's not true. They like natural plant at a certain amount. Hey.
Look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to take it down to 37. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Even if you think you wouldn't do that, if you were 24, I think you would win every time. So
A
I'm
run
telling you,
up the middle, it's good.
you wouldn't
They're
come
going to
in
work
there
this
and
one inside the
why you need
45.
to help?
A pickup of 12 yards.
You still
Good
wouldn't
for
home
the
her. Because your
Lions
daughter had
first
thick hair and you
down.
didn't home her.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slough. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
I just ordered us 3 of them.
So, I don't do that, girl.
I know, because you do it on the point. You put it on the side. You light a match on the side. Hopefully I don't go up in flames.
I don't know. The black thing should be down there like that.
Here you go. Okay. Well, baby, I buy you little ones or buy you big ones. You buy long handle ones. Well, here's the one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 14-6 lead.
Packers 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense ready to take over once again. Try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Jack Campbell. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
Watch out.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Now Love, gets made by Pickens. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
3 plays.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identify leads, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Connect again. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And these guys are going to be set up with a jerk. as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Love to throw. Escaping to his left. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Love. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers are back within 5.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So, nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down, and instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 21, Packers 9. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
So he does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Here's Love. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Love. Quick throw on target to Pickens. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Packers.
That's good for Packers.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it. I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Working free downfield. It is Williams. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. That's over the middle. Caught by Teslam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
19 target. 19 target. 19 target.
Back to the air one more time. That's holding at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be good. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. But deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job. The running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Black 40.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
There they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And let's give them about 4 on that one. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, right.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Down. Black. Next. Ready.
Throwing is Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready. 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 60 red. 60 red.
Love. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
32.
They'll go for it. Love. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, like just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down. But so far, that has proven to not be the case.
He'll drop to throw. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That one taken in by St. Brown. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line. They are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there and throw on a uniform and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one is caught beyond the pylon. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Packers offense ready to get back at it. They have likely 1 play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down.
Come on, set. Black.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Love. That one, top, that's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And the Packer first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw is Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Aleem McNeil in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd down, it's McCord. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball start, offense. Still 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCoy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone. This drive will begin with first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's McCoy. Work in the middle, that's Travis. Got it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down.
First down. A gain of 11 on
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Pass caught right side by Kraft. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
To the air again. McCoy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much.